Hey everyone, so today I am hanging up my diffuser which I got from Jon Sine. Tell you more about it later. I'm hanging it on the back wall of my studio. This is probably gonna be the first video on this channel. So welcome everyone, hope you're gonna like it. Yeah, let's do it. So the first thing I did is I went to the store, got some of the wooden panels I needed to build the boxes where I'm gonna put the diffuser on top. As you can see, this is the back side of my studio where the diffusers are now standing vertically. And eventually they're gonna be horizontal behind my couch. And here you can see the absorbers I built a couple of years ago, 30 centimeters thick. I will be building these boxes out of the same material. Yeah, they're gonna nicely fill up the space behind my couch. These will be the panels I will use to build the boxes. I'm gonna be building two boxes because of one simple reason. The measurements of the panels in the store that I wanted didn't really match with the length I needed. So it was easier to build two boxes than one. So a tip for screwing these things together is to always pre-drill before you screw in the screw, because otherwise you can damage or break the wood, and that's not really what you want. And also I make sure to make the screw flush with the wood. I make an indentation, which I have a tool for, don't know the name for it, but yeah, it makes space for the screw to fit flush with the wood. And I noticed that it also breaks a little bit less easily. So yeah, just building both of these boxes. It's actually kind of a funny story on how I got these diffusers, because I didn't build them myself. They were built by an amazing YouTuber which I followed for about 5 years. His name is Jon Sine, and he vlogged daily for 5 or 6 years, and I watched pretty much every single one of his vlogs. So this diffuser is really special to me, and I'm very grateful that I have it now here in my studio. And he offered me a great discount for it. I got them for 100 euros, which is not a lot of money for the amount of work that went into it. So yeah, I'm just gonna reinforce the 90-degree angles a little bit with these things. It just makes it a little bit more sturdy, because these diffusers are heavy. They're really heavy. So yeah, you'll see in a minute when I'm placing them on top of it. Yeah, they're like really heavy. But yeah, Jon, I went to his studio opening back in 2018. And since then I just pretty much watched every single video of him, and I did before as well. So yeah, really appreciate what he has done for the community, sharing his life as a DJ producer. And actually pretty funny that when I went to pick diffusers up in Düsseldorf, where he lives, where his studio is, I couldn't fit the panels in the car. So of course that is a problem. So I only could take one with me at the time. And luckily a friend of him, Andy, you might know him from his vlogs as well, he offered to bring it to Aachen, which he lives, and it's only 10 kilometers from my home. So yeah, I was very fortunate that he could do that, otherwise I had to drive 2 times. So yeah, I ended up giving him a little tip for yeah, very grateful that these guys made this possible for me. You can see me putting the boxes behind the couch, lining them up a little bit. I also like to look what I did. Pretty funny. Alright, now it's time to place both of the diffusers on top of the boxes. And you will see me struggle a little bit, not gonna lie. I can lift them, but they are so freaking heavy. They are really, really heavy. And honestly, I don't even know how I got them 2 stories up single-handedly without falling down the stairs. Yeah, so you can see how much I'm struggling with this. And actually pretty funny, yeah, it's not really funny, but I fell down the stairs a couple of weeks ago and I really hurt my left knee. And honestly, I'm quite shocked it didn't happen when I was lifting these 2 panels up the stairs. You know, sometimes I just wonder how, you know. And you can see me when I lift this side of the panel up, I hurt my arm because when I lifted it up, a piece of wood, you can see it right here, it pressed down onto my arm and really got bruised over here. And I couldn't lift it up a second time probably, so that I knew that, so yeah, I had to keep going. And you can see me right here looking down at my arms. I'm like, ah no, it hurts really much. It really hurts. Yeah. Adjusting the panel a little bit. You can see how flimsy these boxes look. And that, yeah, you can notice how heavy these diffusers are. Because the boxes I built are really sturdy. So yeah, just ended up placing the absorbers a little bit more to the inside just to support the boxes of the diffusers are standing on. And that worked out pretty nicely, actually. Now they're pretty much still standing behind the couch. Putting the couch back. And now, of course, it's time to give it a little listen, see what I notice. So yeah, first, right off the bat, I didn't really notice significant change. Didn't really measure anything, but you know, it also really looks good and it probably does have a good effect on the sound. And yeah, overall I'm pretty happy with how it turned out. At a later stage I'm gonna fill these up with rock wool and the boxes will be absorbers as well, but for now this is already pretty good. So thanks everyone for watching. If you like this DIY content, please consider subscribing and liking this video. I have a lot more that I already built and I am going to build to show you. So please